you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They keep it with Crowell on first. Trucks over him. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Little motion now from the tight end. On second down, here's Crowell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Kaiser. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A handoff, running left, Crowell. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's Murray running right. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. First down throw for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Counter. It's Crowell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it again with Crowell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. In motion left goes a tight end. Running left is Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Sullivan. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Mariota now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They begin with a run by Crowell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Coleman, the man in motion right. On play action, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Crowell. They find some open field here. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to right side with Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Let's go!
Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go. One, none. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Kaiser. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Come on.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's go. Ohio, let's go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio. Ohio.
Now a handoff to Crowell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cole. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And this is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Take it at the 37. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the wide out in motion. On play action, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Oh, let's go!
They'll run with Crowell. Oh, what a juke into space.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. And when we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time. And they're taking that, too.
A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the 1st on 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Now it's Crowell. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go.
This is Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Red 38.
And they'll run it here. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
Come on, let's go.
They'll toss it to Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring him.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jamie Collins in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
12 yards on the return that time, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Crowell running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What?
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.